so much of so many different things. We've got incredible food here.
The skyline is spectacular.
The Seattle waterfront is beautiful, especially with the new Great Wheel.
The Space Needle, the water, the ferries.
You can climb a mountain if you want in just a couple hours. We don't really enjoy the outdoors, though.
We don't go outdoors.
No.
This is Seattle. This isn't some just started now town. It's got a volcano. It's unbelievable. Where do you know has a volcano in this country? Hawaii, Alaska, and Seattle. We're wild out here.
Seattle is really known for glass. Part of that is because of Dale Chihuly. Chihuly Garden Glass is an exhibition. It covers about 50 years of Dale Chihuly's work and life. At night, all of the sculptures are lit up, and visitors can just wander through the garden and have a great experience.
We're an oddity shop, and we specialize in natural history items, like specifically vintage and antique attachments. We sell death.
Children get really, really, really excited. They want to show their parents everything. The parents are like, oh, I don't know what that is. And the kids are like, this is the coolest place I've ever been.
I've been a member of the Wayne Luke Museum for the past 5 years. I think it's a gorgeous space and something not only as an Asian American I'm incredibly proud of, but as a Seattleite.
We have museum exhibitions. They are constantly changing. We also are a place where people can go back in time. Our families built this place, and so you want to make sure that it's here for the generations to come.
We have a sensibility about food in this town. Everything is sustainable. People are very thoughtful.
Our primary focus is sourcing. We have one of the largest farmers markets in the nation. We have about 20 plus tons of soil on the roof, which makes for a rather large garden to source from. We go at great lengths to source locally, and 90% of other restaurateurs would be leaning towards flour from Italy to make pizza and pasta. We buy all of our wheat from Washington. Not only do these monies and those dollars go back into the local economy, but you also get to have that connection of knowing the person that's bringing you these foodstuffs. It's about relationships.
Well, I'm a Korean and Hawaiian. To prevent any family fighting, we went with the Korean, Hawaiian, Asian fusion. So we have Korean tacos, Korean marinated meats. We have 2 sliders, Spam, which is a Hawaiian specialty. And then we have Kalua pork tacos, which is Hawaiian-style braised pulled pork on a Hawaiian sweet roll. When it's sunny in Seattle, this is where you want to be. You want to be out on the water. You want to be seeing the Space Needle with a Mai Kai in your hand.
There's not that many restaurants in Seattle that have this kind of beachfront access. In fact, really none do. So the fish represents westward because, and how it looks at least on the plate, it just is a roasted fish, but there's so much more thought and technique and effort behind it, and I think that that's what we do here in multiple ways, whether it be our kefetas, which are the meatballs we have, or the pasta, or even the oysters, or just all those things to me are just taking the ingredient, putting it through a filter that maybe is a little different than somebody else.
Damn the Weather is an old brunch cocktail. It's not especially good or especially bad. We just really liked the name. The design of our cocktail menu is meant to be adventurous. We actually have a drink here with fresh pressed sugar cane, and that juice is actually pretty savory and a little bit salty and earthy. Those kinds of drinks are right up my alley.
Even though a lot of people consider Havana to be a nightclub, we actually think of it just as a bar where there's a really fun house party happening. At its soul, Havana really is a cocktail club. This hotel lobby from a bygone era, but then at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, something happens. And it's always different, it's always interesting, there's a little bit of mystery to it.
it's time to really cut loose and have fun, like, where do you want to go? I'm going to Atlanta.
We started Seattle living room shows and Seattle secret shows basically because we saw a need to have a place for musicians to really be heard and fans to interact with artists on a different level than you can in an actual music venue.
People can come to one of our shows alone and leave with friends and feel comfortable and welcome. You know, you can go to a big, loud music venue and you don't always leave going, gosh, I'm really connected to everyone and I'm so excited to like have new friends. So that's one of the things that I know that our guests take away, and that's one thing we really pride ourselves in.
One of the things I love about Seattle is that it's developing from a smaller city to a bigger city. People are changing, they're staying out later, they're engaging more. It's very much an exciting time to be in Seattle.